Okay, so I'm gonna be getting my LP of LA Noire for PS4 R35 once again, special thank you to DJ Dragon for being my 47 subscriber. You are awesome, man.
Captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers. Where's the
That's enough of the music. Is there any way I can turn the music down?
Got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight. Were you at home last Saturday?
Now that's better.
Don't dog around. Were you there?
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. But she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, fellas. You're married. Yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
You really think that pin
Got
setter?
our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
That him killed that lady.
Is this a picture of your car? He ran the light on Olympic and finally collared it on camera. Don't dog around. Were you there? What the hell is the LAPD up to these days?
Hmm.
This guy's got a screw. Are there nabbers who are not dirty in this city anymore?
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thank you.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with it?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Wait, never mind.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
I'm just gonna keep them all. Yeah.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
Oh yeah. Armor 3. Up. And 4. Seven, 8, compartment 8, compartment 6.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
This doesn't pertain to the case. Doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
I don't think so.
Not much heaven. It's here.
The cop who solved the big case and got promoted.
I remember this.
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down
Do
and
not
we'll
lose
talk.
that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Oh man. I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at Rick and Morty.
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit
Do
down
not
and
lose
we'll
that
talk.
son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels. There he is. See him?
Oh, you can't run. Forever, Grove.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Lock him up! Throw away the key!
Gotcha.
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever. So what's that Dahlia fuck?
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
I'm sorry I was laughing at the trailer that I knew Jack has a reaction point.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young fellas.
Can you give me a coffee?
Oh no, I need a confession from them.
Do I need to fill this out? No, I can't.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Sounds like half an answer to me, Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
Okay.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
You really think I'm gonna squeal?
You don't like McCaffrey, do you, Tiernan?
He's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. He had nothing but vitriol for her.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Quit lying.
If you don't give me some reason to think differently about this, Tiernan, I'm gonna have to go to the DA.
I drank half a bottle of scotch. I don't remember a goddamn thing.
Oh, come
Do you own a
on.
car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
No, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Were you at home last Saturday? No. You didn't know about the insurance money I think his name is Phil.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
Doesn't look good, Grosvenor. It's either you or Tiernan from where we're sitting.
Personally, I think Evelyn is better off, but I had nothing to do with it.
Oh, God.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
And you have someone who can corroborate your story?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, come on.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
If it was planted there, then some evil mastermind must be at work here. You got a name, McCaffrey?
Tiernan. Who else?
I was under the impression you thought Tiernan incapable of tying his own shoelaces.
It's either going to be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
Jesus H. Christ. Well, are there any...
Who did?
I'm stumped. Ideas? We need some leverage. If McCaffrey was in the crotch, R&I will have his service records.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks, ma'am.
Aha.
I ain't talking to you.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down one round.
You need me to sign some papers or something?
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're holding out on us, McCaffrey. What other trouble have you been in?
I was in a few labor disputes before the war. I didn't use my real name.
Oh man, Harry. Haitian failed, damn it. I have to start the whole damn thing.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have
Oh man.
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touche, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
So she was your follower.
That's one way of describing her. She was like a stray dog, desperate for a master.
Oh, come on.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You're gonna need to do better if you don't want to swing for this.
I was having a political meeting in my apartment.
Cheese and crackers for the fifth columnist.
Some of these people will corroborate your story.
I won't give up names of party members.
Good. It's your funeral.
It's either gonna be you or
Come
Terry
on.
Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you made it if you got that message.
You seen my mother?
Any ideas?
Put the heat to one of them, Phelps. Your choice.
Anyone see where Miss Wells went? My wife. See them. Yes.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
She was old enough to be your mother, Tiernan. Were you banging her?
That's none of your business.
You a mama's boy, Tiernan?
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at it once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute. But, you know, I'm not so sure.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Come on, Tiernan. Either you killed her or she left the hotel. Why did she leave?
Look, I may have yelled at her. I was very drunk. It's hard to remember.
Come on.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Evelyn was beaten to death with a lug wrench. We found the wrench at McCaffrey's apartment.
You see? It was McCaffrey. He had nothing but hatred for me and Evelyn.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Mouthpiece for strips off me at the grand jury. He's got thrown out. Now the DA wants to.
Are there nabbers put out dirty in this city anymore?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks for your help.
You really think I'm gonna squeal? No way!
I understand you, but thousands would be. Goddamn Harry thinks he could get fresh whenever he pleases.
Has anyone seen my pen?
I thought this was such a nice area.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe of it. Put him down with my sap.
I have faith in the Lord. Do you, senor?
No, I'm sorry. See, do you fellas need me to stick around much longer? No, I can't go. You been to my house?
Negative.
Hey, can you give me a hand?
Who's this?
Can I post his bail?
Obnoxious oaf.
Can you identify the man in this picture?
Sir? Are you a spy? I recognize that guy from the paper. He's a cop.
I'm no hood. I'm a crooner. Is that a crime?
Mouthpiece for strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my.
You need me to sign some papers or something?
Sí, de verdad, yes.
Isn't there anything else you can do? That's great.
You seen my mother?
Do I need to fill this out? No entiendo. You know anything about this mess? You been to my house? That's correct. Did you know Lukowski?
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets in a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge. No man should be without history, Detective. Mine is colorful, but nothing more.
Oh, come on. Oh, that's good. I'm sorry, this new Oreo cream thing. We're gonna milkshake at Tim Hortons. Well, I'll do for this. Or we'll try this again tomorrow. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe for more Noire LPs. This game chat is signing off. Bye bye and good night.